Donovan McNabb, Syracuse University.
Correll Buckhalter, Nebraska.
John Ritchie, Stanford.
Todd Finkel, Southern Mason.
James Thrash, Missouri Southern.
Chad Lewis, BYU.
Trey Thomas, you already know. John Wellborn, Cal.
Hank Fraley, Robert Morris University.
Jermaine Mayberry, Texas A&M Kingsville.
John Runyon, Michigan.
Trey Thomas, you already know. In case you don't know, it's Florida State.
Calls the plays along with Andy Reid. 3rd and 1. Straight ahead, looking for the end zone. Did he get there? Touchdown. Eagles put some points on the board for the first time this season and take the lead.
He's not going to be Warren Sapp out there. They're not throwing the ball to Bobby Williams. Ritchie and Buckhalter are the backs. Here's Buckhalter into the end zone, touchdown. Well, that's the start that Andy Reid so confidently talked about in the meeting room yesterday with these guys.
Backs in the eye. Westbrook, the tailback. Westbrook takes the handoff. He breaks it. He's at the 50, 45-40. He's going to go. Brian Westbrook in for his first NFL touchdown.
Brian Westbrook breaks through that defensive line, and everybody's sucked up trying to make a play. When he gets in the secondary, there's no catching.
For this offense.
2nd down and goal. Over the middle, pass is caught, Ritchie, touchdown. And the first touchdown pass of the season for McNabb.
I'll tell you, you want to drive yourself crazy, have a guy double teamed and have him make a sack.
2nd down and 19. Another quick move by Walker, and that is up for grabs. Intercepted Kalou. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Down, which is a running down in this situation. You throw the ball on 3rd and 3. You think you're going to get past. They run the sweep. Just keeping them on their heels. Now they stay on the ground. Westbrook. Touchdown Eagles.
Donovan McNabb will draw to the running back.
They've had only one passing touchdown this season. It's Westbrook behind Ritchie. Turns the corner. He's in. Touchdown. Brian Westbrook.
Same play they made before behind Ritchie.
His 3rd touchdown of the season.
And a station wagon. That's what I understand. And he took pictures of it. Yes.
On 1st down, McNabb pulled it down, decides to run. Now he throws and finds Deuce Staley. Big pickup. Staley may go. Cuts inside and gets in. Touchdown. What an effort by Deuce Staley as he dragged Dexter Coakley into the end zone. Across the 20-yard line. It's Buckhalter behind Ritchie. Cuts it inside. Spinning away. Inside the 10. Good move at the 5. Touchdown.
Cut back, cut back, cut back.
How about that? Those moves by Correll Buckhalter.
Down and goal at the 6-yard line. They keep it on the ground to Westbrook going outside. He's hit once, dives in, touchdown. Signal given, he's over. Brian Westbrook with a terrific lunge into the end zone after he was hit by a giant defender. Ralph Brown had missed him, and the Eagles strike back. And you know it'll be a directional kick attempt. Bounces at the 21 and picked up by Westbrook. Westbrook on the return. Here comes Westbrook. He's got a lead. Here comes Westbrook. He gets by. Brian Westbrook going all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. No flags now. And the Eagle bench is going wild And this is all reminiscent of the Dallas Cowboys game in week number 2.
Well, one of the reasons why it's not as good is because he's not throwing as well. So you can imagine some of the thoughts he's having as he drops back to pass.
This is Correll's Buckhalter. Left side, ducks inside, touchdown.
Well, Donovan McNabb comes in. He feels better.
First and goal.
Did I sound like a fan? When
You
I
did.
was? Yes, thank you.
This is Buckhalter. 5, touchdown. Correll Buckhalter's second rushing touchdown of the day, and the Eagles are back on top. McNabb still has it. Looking, throws, touchdown. John Ritchie.
As well as far as clock management.
Freddie Mitchell in, 3 wide receivers for the Eagles. McNabb rolling, being rushed, and he throws and finds Freddie Mitchell. He goes in, touchdown. The first touchdown by a wide receiver this season.
4 linebackers, he was a starter, and Keith Newman was supposed to be the guy in it.
On first and goal from the 5, Deuce Staley is in, touchdown. Staley finishes off the drive that was highlighted by 2 big pass plays from Donovan McNabb.
Hunt in there. He's a pup at 3:05. Third and goal. The fake. McNabb rolling left. Gonna run it in. Can he get there? Yes. Touchdown. What an effort. And then Deuce Staley reaches over to hug him.
When you get in these situations, and that's exactly what Andy Reid is doing with Donovan McNabb.
On second and 4. Throwing to the corner of the end zone and caught by Todd Pinkston for the touchdown. He goes into the end zone and comes back to the pylon and makes the catch to give the Eagles the lead.
That was
So it's first and goal at the 1. Here is Buckhalter diving for the touchdown. Correll Buckhalter with the score, and right now the Eagles taking the lead, and the Giant defense, that will make the last 10 times that opponents have gotten into the red zone, the Giants have given up a touchdown, and that still is the longest pass play for Philadelphia this year. First down on the 29, and the pass to Westbrook, open touchdown! He beat the defense, and it was Sean Williams who got beat by Westbrook for the score. 29 yards.
Back to the yard. Ball at the Giants 4. First and goal. They give us to Westbrook. Tries to sweep. He is in. He drives inside the left pylon for the touchdown. And the Eagles expand their lead.
speed, Kenneth, and Brian Westbrook has lots of it. You give the ball to
3 wide receivers. It is second and goal from the 5. Westbrook remains in.
They have
3 receivers to the left.
3 wide receivers to the left.
He's looking. He bumps it up to Westbrook. He's at the 5. He's in for the touchdown. Brian Westbrook. Westbrook speed on the left side. His third touchdown of the game.
Ambrose has replaced him, along with Fakir Brown at the other corner. The handoff inside of Westbrook. Westbrook to the 5, to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown. He carried Jay Bellamy across the goal line. Alonzo Ephraim is a tackle eligible to the right. Up ahead, Buckhalter goes in. Correll Buckhalter straight ahead. And the lead grows for the Eagles. They've had 4 big plays in this game.
You got problems.
3 tight ends are in. Play fake. McNabb rolling. Looking, faking, throws to Ritchie, the fullback. Touchdown. And another receiver to the mix, the fullback, John Ritchie. who catches his third touchdown pass.
10 different receivers caught McNabb passes last week against the Saints. Deuce Staley, the running back, gets the carry on 1st and goal, dives into the end zone, touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's how the Eagles responded from a turnover. They prevented a Panther touchdown by making a tackle at the 2, and then they go the field, and a 2-yard run by Deuce Staley gives the Eagles a 6-3 lead. Deuce Staley lines up in the backfield with John Ritchie. And McNabb with the quick toss, and it's James Thrash, and Thrash is hit at about the 3-yard line.
What an effort.
What James Thrash snuck under everybody and goes in for the touchdown. James Thrash was stopped by Ricky Manning Jr., but he wasn't done, and the Eagles get a quick 6.
3rd and 3. Out of the backfield, it's Westbrook again. He's got a 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Philly. 16 yards for the score, and this was a drive that featured a lot of Brian Westbrook. Ball's already on the right hash, and he was rolling right. It's 3rd down and goal, and he rolls right, dumps it to Staley. Staley is in for the touchdown. And in 3rd and 5,
and it really allows guys to get into the post.
Reed was trying to call for a timeout. McNabb says, don't worry, we got it covered. Touchdown, L.J. Smith. Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, when McNabb turned it around, so did Caliendo.
You think his thumb got better?
I don't know. Hello, right up the middle of the field, Buchalter. Goodbye. Adding points on the board, Correll Buchalter is in for the score, and the Eagles embarrassing the Cowboys here today. This will be the 8th victory in a row for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Miami's expecting, and if that's what they're expecting, let's go out and hit them right off the bat.
2nd down and 10, and now they run the draw. Big hole for Brian Westbrook, who gets inside the 10 and scores. And the Philadelphia Eagles in 1 minute and 11 seconds come in with a 59-yard bomb, an incomplete pass, and then a 21-yard run up the middle by Westbrook.
Pass that he dropped, and that one there that he just dropped.
He said he couldn't go home and watch television. Never wanted to see it again. Staley and Ritchie are the split backs. And it's McNabb taking it himself and into the end zone. So Donovan just bulges with on a heavier workload, number 92. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And a pass behind the line of scrimmage to Mitchell so he can throw it, and he will. And leaping up is Westbrook, and he takes it away from Thomas for the touchdown. Right out of the schoolyard.
Who in the heck drew that one up? And you're right, that first pass could not be a forward pass. It has to be a lateral. And anytime timing breaks down, those kind of things happen. Here is where they like to run the shovel pass. They've already run it, and it didn't work. I would think they also like a bootleg here.
He said they swing it outside, and it's Correll Buchalter who tries to dive into the end zone, and he's going to be ruled out inside the 1-yard line. So Buchalter trying to dive into the end zone, but the ball was over the boundary before he got to the goal line.
Now this is what they call a Wally screen. They just kind of throw it short and get one guy out there. Usually it's a lineman. On that play, it was their fullback, John Ritchie. And asked Andy Reid, where you got that word Wally? And he said, I don't know. And then he said, well, it's my middle name.
Meanwhile, they may challenge this call because the officials are going over to Andy Reid. They ruled him out inside the 1. Where's the ball is the question. Well, it winds up, of course, out of bounds. Well, after he had crossed the goal line.
That's a touchdown.
It is a touchdown because the goal line extends, as they like to say in our rules meetings in August, around the world, in effect.
Yeah, see, and he's in the air.
On the field.
And even though that ball is outside the pylon, as you said, that does extend around the world. That was a touch, be a fumble. You could get a holding penalty. You know, if you have an opportunity to get one, you always take it.
A lot of stuff.
The runner left the ground inbounds. While airborne, the ball in his right hand, the ball broke the plane of the goal line. Inbound. Touchdown. Philadelphia is now charged with a timeout.
Down and goal for Philadelphia. Crowd wants it in the hands of Staley. They get their wish, and so do the Eagles. Touchdown.
One-on-one situations, and there's just no way that Carpenter's going to hold up. He just doesn't have the experience.
Staley, easy touchdown. The Eagles get it back and march right down, and this time officially take the lead.
If he had stayed with that one, he had a chance.
Westbrook waiting for the punt from LaFleur. Punting with the wind. This is a beauty. All the way back, well inside the 25. Good return by Westbrook. Look out. LaFleur is in his way. Westbrook looking for the end zone. Brian Westbrook has done it again.
Rocky Balboa lives.
His second of the season.
The top line the most important. 28-21, San Francisco on top. The Eagles trying for their 10th consecutive win and trying to stay out in front of St. Louis in the race for home field advantage.
Man coverage.
A blitz. Pinkston has it. What a catch. Touchdown.
And the one guy San Francisco was most worried about because of all the injuries in the secondary, they did not want to get Rashad.
Different running back. They start the rotation with Deuce. Now he's back in. And pretty good in the red zone.
Quick play. They throw it for the touchdown. There was no Redskin in the vicinity. And Lewis was wide open as the tight end split out.
Boy,
Are you kidding?
This awareness by the quarterback.
He's trying. Number 92. He's certainly trying. He just can't get anywhere.
This drive started at the 4. It's gone 95 yards so far. McNabb, he'll run it in, unmolested.
The fake to Richie was beautiful. The fake to Richie was beautiful.
And I like the dance. I like the celebration.
And Staley at this point with Westbrook out. McNabb guns it, and it's Mitchell, touchdown.
Hey, Freddie Mitchell, isn't another Arizona guy that went out to see him?
Yeah, Freddie Mitchell was the other guy who went out with Donovan and worked out with him.
John who?
It's okay, my dad called me John for years.
That's his middle name.
Buckhalter on the little swing inside the 5, dives, touchdown.
Now, we have some very interesting celebrations from Freddie Mitchell and Donovan McNabb and Terrell Buckhalter.
Great job there, too, by Deuce Staley to pick up that corner blitzing.
There's Staley. There's a touchdown. Instead of making it a 2-score game, the Eagles took over, kept it 14-7. McNabb, Kabir Baja-Villamila whiffs. Donovan McNabb, what a play! End zone touchdown! Pinkston. Great athletic play by Donovan McNabb, but KGB is in a position to make the play. He's battling John Runyon right there. He's got to be able to make the tackle and keep Donovan McNabb from delivering this ball, but what a great play by number 5.
You may watch football for years and never see a better play by a quarterback than Donovan McNabb. Two different guys, two different defensive linemen had their arms wrapped around him. He refuses to go down, spins out of it, and throws the game-tying touchdown.
Akers makes it. It's the Carolina Panthers at the Philadelphia Eagles right here next Sunday night.
They're trying to call a timeout. You can't call back-to-back timeouts.
Akers. The Eagles are going back to the NFC Championship game. 20-17 in overtime. Trying to call timeout. The officials now are going over to Mike Sherman. They had just called a timeout prior to that. And this game is over.
You can't call back-to-back timeouts on a play.
So after that.